you will never be happy. You need both. So if your mother says, now is not the moment, you are still young, you have to study, and she is right, because now is the best time to study. If you're older, it's much difficult. But you have to, I'm sorry.
She can tell you because, but if you are in love, it's quite different, isn't it? I can tell you what to do, but if you are in love,
follow your heart.
You understand?
Yeah.
So can give you another advice.
Listen to yourself. Maybe that's good.
Well, so I have to help my mother first, right?
What do you think yourself? What do you think? What do you think is right?
What is the solution for this problem?
What do you think is right?
Yes, I have to obey my mother's thing.
If you do that, do you think you are going to be happy?
If you obey your mother, do you think you're going to be happy?
Inshallah.
Inshallah.
Thank you.
Well, I hope you work it out.
Second, the mom.
I'm sorry, once again.
What your opinion if the children is second to the mom?
Yeah, very brave with their mom. They hate their mom.
Oh, when they're angry with their mom. Oh, yeah, that's very good. Yeah, you should be good for your mother. If you're good with your mother, you can go on a holiday with your mother like this. Then you can have fun in Indonesia. Maybe you can go to Holland and have fun with your mother. So you have to be good for your mother.
Yeah, cukup ya.
I have a question. What will you choose beside have a relationship and then marry, or marriage first and then have a relationship?
I'm a Muslim and I would like to see it in the way that Muslims do it. I prefer a marriage first and then a relationship, but I know we're humans, it's difficult. But I said marriage first and then a relationship, but it's necessary to know one another. It depends on the relationship. You have to have a relationship, but you can have a halal relationship before you get married, because you have to know the person who you get married with. You cannot marry somebody of the street you don't know, because you heard he's a good guy, or you heard he's a good woman. But you have to know, you have to ask, you have to ask him about what do you think about children. I don't know, you have to ask them the basic things. But that's if I look at religiously. But if I look at, because I'm a human, I know you have to have a relationship before you get married. But you have to know him. But halal.
In Holland it's quite normal that you first live together with somebody, even not be married. That is something from maybe 30 years. When I was 20, I had to marry also. Did not have a religion, but my father said that I had to marry and not live together. But now in the modern time in the Netherlands, it's very normal that people not married and live together and have children.
Ask maybe some friends or from him or from her, how is his personality? Is he a good man? Is she a good girl, woman? So you can ask maybe friends of him, or maybe neighbors, or maybe family, or ask somebody if we don't know?
There's a hadith from the Prophet ﷺ, and it's about a girl who goes to the Prophet and she says, my father says I have to marry that guy. And then the Prophet said, go get your father. And he said, it's forbidden for a man to give his daughter to a man she don't want to. So if a father says to a daughter, you have to marry him, you can say it's forbidden Islam. And it's your right to learn and know about the man. So you should. What always helped me out when I was younger is if my father said, no, you cannot do this or you cannot do this because you're a girl, I would take the Quran and I would say, no, look at this. It's for me. I can do this. It's for me. I can do it because it says in the book, or the Prophet ﷺ said like this. So you cannot tell me that I have to marry somebody I don't know. Yes?
Okay. That's good.
Usia.
Can you repeat it? What is the culture in the summer season? What do you mean by in the summer season? Can you explain it more? Yeah, I understand in the Netherlands. But you mean how the summer is? Well, I cannot tell for all Dutch people work in the garden. I have a garden, so when it's nice weather, because I told you there's also cold weather, so we cannot sit in the garden always, just like here in Indonesia. So when it's nice weather, I love to gardening, or I go swimming, but I have to the lake. We go to the lake and swim, and sometimes Wafa's go to the beach too.
What's the definition of Islam, Muslim, as you know, that you have known about Islam? You speak on please.
My definition of Islam. Okay. There is one God, and that's Allah. That's the definition, I think. And you have to treat your fellow human being as you yourself want to be treated. You understand? So, the main thing that is very important that I have a creator, one creator, and that I will be good for my fellow human as I wish. They will treat me. You understand?
Yes.
Okay.
And can you tell me what's the rules?
Do you know the 5 pillars? We have the shahada. You have to testify. Let's do it the first. Then you have the fast. Right? Yeah, the Ramadan. You fast 1 month a year. Then you have to give a small presentation of your income to the poor people, zakat. And if you are capable to go to Mecca, then you do the pilgrimage.
And you know the Laylatul Qadr.
27th night of the Ramadan, but what I've heard and what I've learned is the last 10 days of Ramadan, and it's the night that the Quran is that Jibril brought the Quran to